The Indian Air Force's brand new Rafale fighter squadron is all set to get its first woman pilot, and her name is Flight Lieutenant Shivangi Singh. Flight Lieutenant Shivangi is part of the second batch of women fighter pilots inducted into the Indian Air Force. She joined in 2017 and is currently flying MiG-21 fighters, and she's converting now to the Rafale jet. She will soon be part of the 17th squadron called the Golden Arrows in Ambala. Flight Lieutenant Shivangi is part of the second batch of pilots that joined in 2017, just a year after the Indian government opened fighter cockpits to women pilots for the first time ever. Now, you may be wondering, why is this such a big deal? Why are we making a big deal about a woman fighter pilot when nobody makes it a big deal about male fighter pilots? Well, the fact is India recently joined a select group of countries that allows women into fighter cockpits, and therefore this is a big deal because every step actually counts. Now, to make it absolutely clear, this is no public relations stunt based on gender. Flight Lieutenant Shivangi was handpicked based on a competitive process where she competed with male pilots, and she's been chosen to fly the Rafale jets. She's currently undergoing conversion training, and she will soon be completely competent to fly Rafale jets like every other pilot in the 17th Squadron in Ambala. Flight Lieutenant Shivangi hails from Varanasi. She's had aviation dreams from a very young age. She was part of the UP Air Squadron at Banaras Hindu University as a college student, and then she went to the Air Force Academy in South India for her training. Flight Lieutenant Shivangi is among just 10 women fighter pilots currently in the Indian Air Force, but that number is expected to grow. For those who don't know, women fighter pilots undergo the identical training regimen that male pilots go through. There is no affirmative action, there is no discrimination. It's a completely level playing field. They compete head to head with male pilots for all postings, for all appointments and all duties. Women fighter pilots in the Indian Air Force are currently flying MiG-21 jets, Su-30s, MiG-29, and with Flight Lieutenant Shivangi Singh now, they'll be flying the Rafales as well. In fact, an interesting anecdote about Flight Lieutenant Shivangi is she goes to Ambala from a border base in Rajasthan, where she's been flying the Indian Air Force's oldest jet, the MiG-21 Bison. And as it happens, she's been flying alongside one of the Indian Air Force's most famous pilots, you guessed it, Wing Commander Abhinandan Varthaman, most famous for having shot down a Pakistani Air Force fighter on February 27th last year after the Balakot airstrikes, and then being shot down and taken captive. So Flight Lieutenant Shivangi is basically moving from the Indian Air Force's oldest jet and converting to the Indian Air Force's newest jet. And all of us here at the India Today Group wish Flight Lieutenant Shivangi Singh happy landings and happy hunting.